Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you know, I am after plastic surgery already. So today, as I am filming this, it is day 5 for me. So I will take you back to the day of and all through the 5 days, so you get, the most out of this video that is possible for you to know if maybe you want to sign up for this, or maybe you need to wait, or maybe it is not worth it at all. So let's start with the day of plastic surgery. Of course, the plastic surgery was early in the morning, and so what I had to do, I had to wake up 3 hours before the surgery to take my pre-surgery medications. My surgeon prescribed me a ton of medication, a ton of drugs, for all sorts of things, from pain to nausea to, for the muscles to relax, because my muscles want to contract and they cannot. So it's a lot of medications, and from swelling and sharp pains, and it's just everything. So I woke up, 3 hours before, drank the medicine, got ready to go. My surgeon is in Chicago downtown, so it's not a long way from my house, but we didn't want to be in traffic. At that time of hour, we never went to Chicago downtown, so we didn't know what the traffic will be. And I'm glad that we left earlier, because there was traffic. There was people going actually at like between 5 and 6 a.m. I guess maybe to work. So they all left early just like we did, and we were kind of rushing at this point to go to the surgical center. So yes, we went to the surgical center. The surgical center is in the same building as a hotel, so we actually booked the hotel for that first night, so we didn't have to be going home, getting in the car. And I'm so glad that we did, because I was in a lot of pain, and a car ride back home right after surgery would have been very, very difficult. I was bleeding a lot, and from the liposuction I was in a lot of pain. We went to this surgical center, we checked in and everything. I was so scared, and if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I talked about how scared I am, because this is not something that I ever thought I would be doing. I never actually, I never did anything that would hurt me. Oh my god, another thing, I'm so itchy, I cannot. So we went to the surgical center, and of course my husband, said bye. And the good thing is, of course, the hotel is in the same building. So when they took me in, he went and checked us in. He took all of our bags in, he kind of got everything ready. The hotel knows that a lot of people from the surgical center will come to their hotel. So they have wheelchairs that you would not have to walk, which was amazing for me, because, surgery. So they took me in, and the regular things before surgery. So restroom, they check your pee, gown. I took a video, I can show right here in my gown. Very scared and excited at the same time. And so it all started. So of course my surgeon came in to ask me how I'm doing, and then he kind of stood me up and made me all of these drawings on me of where and what he's gonna cut out, what he's gonna leave, what he wants to do with my body. And overall, we talked about all of it and my expectations. Of course, I told him that I just don't want to lose skin. I really didn't have any expectations or wants more than I want the least amount of loose skin as possible. And I had a lot of loose skin, and you can see picture right here. Every single move that I made in my clothing, there was something popping out. Every single time I put on a sports bra or a shirt without a bra, I had to actually always take my breast skin, because there was no actual boob there, it's just skin, and kind of lift it up and make sure that my boobs were even, because sometimes they were on different levels, and it's just, you know, I needed to always make sure. And I mean, he knew all of this, and I told him that I'm just gonna be happy with whatever he can pretty much give me, you know, just please, no loose skin, only goal right there. Then, you know, came the nurses and the lots of paperwork, and it's just everyone kept coming and talking. And then there was this amazing, nice nurse, and she said she's gonna be with me in the surgery room, right there with me, helping, you know, my surgeon. And so I started crying because I felt like she was the nicest person that I've met there, and like the most genuine person that I've met there. And she kind of held my hand, and she's like, I know you're scared. And I'm like, oh my God, like I cannot believe that I put myself in this situation. I never thought I would. I loved my body before surgery, and it's just, I never thought that I would be here. Never thought that I would be here. But here I am, and I'm ready to go in. And she's like, what are you scared of? I'm like, I'm scared of waking up. Well, first of all, scared of waking up and being in pain, right? Because there's going to be a lot of cutting, a lot of taking, a lot of removing from my body. And second of all, realizing that a lot of people touched me and I did not see anything or feel anything. I did not see what they were doing to me. She was, of course, amazing, and she already knows how to probably talk to women like me who are overly scared. And it's very hard to get used to deep breathing again. The body wants to just take kind of short breaths, but I was told that I need to actually, you know, try to take deep breaths. That was it. I don't remember anything else. I just waking up. Waking up. I woke up in my room, back in my room, and no pain. So I was kind of, you know, my surgeon before the surgery said, it's gonna be quick for you. You're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna wake up in 5 minutes. And the surgery took 5.5 hours. He was very pleased with how long it took, because he told me that he predicts 6 hours, but it might be longer. So 5.5 hours, you know, it's very good. It means there was no complications. Everything went to plan. And then when he came in, when I was just waking up, and he came in and he's like, you're good, like, or I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, wait, like I'm like, are you happy? Like, are you proud of the work that you did? And he's like, I'm so proud. Like, it looks good. It looks gorgeous. Like, you're gonna be very happy. And he just left. He left because I had an appointment in the next morning. And so I'm just laying there and trying to, you know, all wake up and everything, and I'm so numb. I cannot feel anything. Like, even my legs up to my knees were numb. So everywhere, everything from here to my knees was numb. And that was on purpose. He said he did that for 4 days, that I would be numb. I wouldn't need to take as many pain medications, you know, just to kind of not do a lot of drugs in a way. Anyway, so yeah, so the next I wake up and it's just, everything is real and it's done. Of course, I cannot see anything. I'm wearing a bra and, you know, the garment. And then she told me I need to go to the restroom. And that's when everything started. I tried to, you know, first sit up in the bed, and I could not. I was very, very, very nauseous. Well, sorry, not nauseous. I was dizzy. So right away I felt like if I am gonna move, I will pass out. So she tried to sit me up still and kind of hold me, and I'm like, I see black. I'm gonna go down any second. So she laid me back down, and I had to be in the recovery for an hour, but I think I was there for like 2 hours only because I was so dizzy and they couldn't let me, like I couldn't even sit up, let alone stand, go to the restroom, and then being able to walk, you know, go to my husband and to go to the hotel room. She brought me some crackers and some juice, and she wanted to see, I was not hungry, but she wanted to see if I'm gonna throw everything up. So I ate a couple crackers and you know, some juice, and I did not throw up. And good thing, throughout this whole you know, recovery, I have not been nauseous at all, and I have not been throwing up. I kept looking at my daughter's picture sleep while she was sleeping, and I had some cold water in on my other hand, and I'm like, I'm ready to stand up, like I can stand up. And I know this is gonna sound silly, but I feel like my daughter gave me so much strength, or you know, maybe the timing or whatever, I don't care. But I looked at her picture and I'm like, I'm strong enough, like I can do this, I can stand up, I can go to the restroom. And even the nurse told me, she's like, take your phone with you. So I was holding, you know, the pole with the IV, and I was holding my phone, and I was looking at my phone while walking to the restroom. So I don't know, but I mean, I love my kids, and the kids give me strength every single day, and at this time they did too. Went to the restroom, everything was good. The garment has a big hole down there, so it's very good for, you know, whatever you want to do with that. And after that, of course, I went back to the room. I was bleeding a lot out of my back because and love handles, as it seems, are not only on your sides, but they go to your back as well, which I did not know. And because he did liposuction for, you know, he took from my sides, of course he went to the back because that's where the love handles are. And I was bleeding a lot out of those little holes that he kind of, you know, took the lipo out. So my bed was all red. So she put me on like this couch. I kind of waited for her to clean everything up, and then she dressed me up and brought the wheelchair that my husband, you know, got. My husband could not come in because of COVID. Very sucky. Would have loved him to be there when I wake up and hold my hand, because, you know, it's different. It's a different kind of experience for me. Anyway, so she took me then to my husband, and my husband took me to the hotel room. My husband, you know, outdid himself, and if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you know all of this. I booked the hotel, you know, weeks before the surgery, just a regular, normal, that hotel that is, of course, a lot more expensive because they know that the surgical room, the surgery is right inside the same building. So they got their prices up higher, couple hundreds higher than the hotels around, because nobody wants to get surgery done and walk across, you know, the street. It's very hard to walk. Like I couldn't have walked. I needed a wheelchair. So, but my husband paid them even extra money to actually have a view. And it might seem like nothing for people, but I mean, it's a lot of money for one night. He paid over $600 for this view right here. And he even got me donuts while he was waiting for me to, you know, get them the surgery. He got me donuts because he knows I'm a big, I love sweets, and donuts are like the best thing in the world. And so I saw the view and I was so happy, and I was sitting by you know, the window for quite a long time. And then he got me into bed and we kind of watched TV, and he needed to help me with every single thing. Like I needed a straw to drink water. I couldn't, you know, move to the side. I couldn't move my legs at all. Like he needed to get me off and on the bed, to help me in the bathroom, so to sit down and stand back up. And the one thing, sorry if you're a man, I was so nervous before my surgery that one day before my surgery, my period came. So yes, throughout this whole thing, I still, well, I had my period, which means I needed, you know, while I couldn't stand up, sit down, you know, even put on my underwear, because, you know, everything just hurts, and I needed to change my pads as well. So we were laying in bed, just watching TV. I was kind of taking, you know, drugs, medication, prescriptions, whatever you want to call them. I was drifting off a lot, so I was kind of sleeping, and then I would wake up and watch TV and kind of sleeping. In the sleeping position that I was in, and here's the picture, you need to be kind of, you know, up, and then your legs are supposed to be kind of bent. I had one drainage, which is, of course, I heard that very good as well, because I know my friend, she had two. So it's, you know, it's just a lot more work, a little bit more difficult to actually take care of everything. The drainage I still have, because it's day 5. My appointment is on Friday. So, and today is, what day is today? Today is Tuesday. So my appointment's on Friday. I hope that they're gonna take it out on Friday, because the drainage kind of changes color. So at first, at least for me, don't forget this is my experience, please talk to your surgeon if something, you know, is happening with you. At first it was just blood. It looks like blood. Of course there was fluids mixed with blood. Then if at first it was blood, then it was kind of light blood, and now it's kind of a like yellowish only fluid type of thing. And in my piece of paper that my, you know, surgeon gave me, it says that that is the way that it should be going, at least for me. That it should start with, you know, just blood, looking like blood, then light blood, and then kind of yellowish, just fluids. So that's what is happening with me, and I'm pretty happy, and I hope that he's gonna take it out on Friday, and I can then stop worrying about this thing that is sewn into me, because something in me is just freaking me out. That's why I did not get implants, and I feel like it would not go well with me. Something inside of me, it's just no go. The hotel was done. We woke up in the morning. Of course, you know, I had a lot of pee. I had to drink a lot of water, so I had to pee a lot, which is good. That's what they want. They want me moving, and they want me going to the restroom, so I did. My husband had to wake up, you know, every single pee time and just help me, and he knew that's what he was gonna have to do. In the morning we got ready and we went to my doctor's appointment, and I was not ready for that, because, you know, he showed me what he did, and he's like, okay, let's see your breasts first. And I'm like, nope. Well, I mean, you can look, but I am closing my eyes and I'm not looking at any of this.